Morning, guys. It's around 10:45, so we'll start with our regular video. So first, as we usually check our market pulse, and before that, still, if you understand that we are still not able to sustain 24,100, I still have my reservations that this is going to be a difficult level to cross, although not impossible, but difficult. So we'll eventually decode the option Y profile just to see if there are any chances for that to happen. So far, it hasn't. We did go there and we have again now come down below that. So maybe today is going to be a range bound day, given that we have a good solid support around and the resistance mainly sitting at 24,100. So might be we try to consolidate a bit after a big move. So it's still healthy. Doesn't mean it's a bearish. Unless we break 24,000, we are not bearish anymore. We have to watch how the data progresses over the day. We'll go to the OI profile very quickly. Before that, we'll simply check from the look of the PCR right now. What we see, there's a major call writing happening, and the C wall is currently sitting at 24,100, and the PE wall sitting at 24,000. So this might be a very tough fight that will happen today. So we'll see which side will eventually surrender, and then we have to just follow that side. Bank Nifty again has a same composition. Conviction is lower than 60%, and the more tilt is towards bearishness. Call writing is happening. Although what I did notice today that there's some good put writing happening in Bank Nifty. We'll see where it is right now and what is the strike where the writing is happening. Fin Nifty is neither here neither there because the volumes. So it's even regardless of the volume, still the conviction is not that confirming, and the C sides are kind of inflated. So we'll have to see how this one performs. Coming down again, the textile has been a sector in action since quite some time, and the trend, as I even mentioned and posted also on WhatsApp group, that there's still continues a put writing even despite of a rally that we saw yesterday. Even today, this is a good rally which has happened so far. Auto are trying to recover. Finance and NBFCs, which is typically of finance sectors, trying to come back, but again, it still has a lot of the percentage of rise is very limited, and so is with the other sectors. Mostly the tilt, if you see from this side, is mixed. Like some sectors are in green and some are in red. So either it is no one's game right now, if I have to summarize it. Coming down, highest OI buildup is currently seeing in NYKAA. It's at nearly 7% in the first hour of the day. So we'll watch over the day what it does. Even price-wise, it is having a high 5% move. So this is a good performer today as of now. Eicher Motor and Trent are trying to rise. Top put writing, if you see right now, Trent continues to show a put writing in the strikes which is higher than the current price or near to that. Nifty surprisingly is now showing a put writing which is above the current price. It's around 23,150. Parallelly, there's also call writing which is happening around 24,150. So this is typically writers trying to adjust the positions. So currently, even as I said, there's no one's game. So we'll have to watch OI profile just to understand the OI concentration. Coming down, we have a volume and OI breakout screen which shows that there are two stocks which are in action. One on the short side. You have to keep a focus on this price context because this I have kept it just for us to know if there's a long build-up shown over here and the price has come down from the day high. So I want to be careful because then it might be some profit booking or maybe a late short additions. So although the texture wise it would be a long build up because the price is high and OI is high, but if the price has come down from the high, that means there is some profit booking or some short additions. That's the reason I have kept this price context. So if it shows a day high, this means this is a pure long build up going on, and it is also showing the CPR above CPR and the short. If you see short build up, it's currently the price is down by 1.9%, and there's a good volume under both more than 1.5%. NYKAA, see, you can see NYKAA volume has started to increase. The moment it crossed 3, you will see the color will change to the purple because that's a big kind of a volume surge which is happening in this particular stock. We'll keep a check on all these stocks during the day. Coming down to the war zone, we have 4 stocks: Nifty, Coal India, Tata Power, and L&T. We'll see if any of these stock has any kind of a put or call writing. Uh, coming down, NYKAA has the highest open interest. It keeps on rising. Infosys is building a short. Hindalco is trying to build a longs. Still, yesterday it had a good open interest today also. And the price is trying to sustain 1,000, which is a good sign. And other stocks are also trying to show good. So basically, if you see from the composition, stocks are trying to perform. Nifty is trying to consolidate between 24,050 to 21,000. Sorry, 24,100. We'll see over the day how it progresses. And now we move to the CPR scanner. CPR scanner, we'll see first of all how many stocks are under narrow CPR. Nearly 47. Two of them has a confluence of option writing. So LT has come up over here. It has an extremely narrow CPR, and the price is sitting below the bottom central pivot, which is 4208. And there's a short buildup which is happening around 4100, which means uh, writers are trying to say that this stock might not fall below 4100, but that is very far away right now. Currently, in the context, there's a short buildup, but there is no substantial OI signal for me to take a decision. So I'll have to wait. Similarly, although Nifty currently is showing between 24,000 and 2100, but there's some kind of a call writing happening around 24,050 as well. So writers are all over the place. They are writing puts also, they are writing calls also. So it will be interesting to see what is the OI profile. So now if we simply click on the put writing, so obviously NYKAA is the one where I expected that we will see some put writing because it's performing since morning. And there's a very close put writing. There is highly currently no chance of the pullback that we see because there's a put writing happening above the current market price. So this is a good bullish stock. And call writing, as usual, we see Nifty. It is showing in a 2450 call writing. So we have to be cautious. But also we are aware that there's a put support around 24,000. So we'll see in the OI profile. Coming down to, let's say, if you want to take option, so we'll see first of all how many stocks are appearing over here, including both volume and OI spikes. So there are a lot of stocks you can see having a multiple activities, including NYKAA. And it just keeps on changing. The NYKAA, if you click on over, you will see the put writing even, which is going till 305. Okay, the currently volumes is 33%, which means it's a good kind of a build-up happening. But simultaneously, there's a capping that is also happening around 310. So we'll see over the day how it goes. And now if we come down, there's an option that you can click and see the put writing overall. And you can sort also open interest. So currently 1720, which is a very far off put, showing put writing. Similarly with Eicher motor, it is right now what we see is a near at the money put writing happening, and it has a huge open interest buildup of 20%, and the price is down from the high. So although the number wise it is lesser, but overall that you can see that there's a put writing near to that happening. And there's also put writing which is below the current market price, so which is kind of a negligible. The amount is lesser. People are trying to collect a premium for expiry. Hardly 14 days left. Nifty also, you can see a mix of both happening, put writing and call writing. So just for you to keep an eye on these particular put writing wherever you see. Coming back to intraday log to see if we have anything right now at this moment in time. Yes, currently we do have NYKAA, which is part of your high conviction 3 star because we saw the put writing happening above the ATM, which is around 295. You can see over here the score is 4 out of 5. Persistence is low right now. Maybe over the day, if we see this growing to 70, 80, 90%, then you will know that there's a more to go in this particular stock. And just to see if there's any other stock. So these are 3 stocks which are part of yesterday's positional radar. If we happen to see any of these stocks coming in the intraday, that means there is some additional dual confirmation for you to take a decision for your longs and shorts, because all of them has a good persistence, including Bank Nifty. So if any of them you see in intraday scan during the day, you have a double confirmation. Okay, now we'll quickly move into see OI profile. So as we can see, the wall is right now sitting comfortably at 24,000. POC, which is the point of action happening right now, is around 24,100. and the C wall is also 24,100. It's kind of a very, very neutral thing. Now, if you come down to see open interest, we know put is sitting comfortably above 1 CR, but call is also not behind. It is coming close to 1 CR, around 80 lakhs. What I want to see in the real time, just to be sure that we cross 24,100, is this particular put writing to increase. Maybe it turns into a 70, 80 lakhs, and there is some reduction which happens over here. So the rules are simple for me. For any level to cross and breach, I want the composition of put and call writing to reverse. Currently, what we see, call writing has the highest 69 lakhs added today. Put writing overall is 61 lakhs. So, which means what I want. So, currently, it is safe to say that 24,100 is kind of a logged fall now. If for that to change, the composition of call and put writing has to change. Now, the second point in worry is just if this wall doesn't become more stronger and there's no covering around 24,000, then we might see call writers crawling, and we see the numbers rising. So then there would be again a tough fight between these call and put writers to see if we can save 24,000. So this is where we have to be very careful with our positions and everything. Until and unless we don't see a major shift in this, if we see reduction happening in 24,000 call writer and addition more coming in 24,000, that means you are sure for this series at least we have 24,000 logged. Okay, but this is for the rest of the day. Now we'll again see if we have anything coming up right now into the main pulse page. NYKAA continue to rise by the time that we are speaking, and we see a good put writing also happening. Nifty so far doesn't have right now any put writing, all call writing, including 24,050, which we saw. So some sign of worry, but we will have to keep a watch. Even if you see a breath, the tilt is towards more stocks being in bearish zone than in bullish zone, which is not a good sign. I have been saying this 24,100 and the any positioning of FI at this point doesn't look convincing for it to cross 24,100, but this can change. But it is good that we see a consecutive close about 24,000 at least for a few days for us to be sure that the support around 24,000 is very strong to believe. Currently, it is not. It is trying to, but currently it is in a mixed zone. So that's all. We'll focus and see if we find anything interesting over